So you're welcome again to my channel. So we've been talking a lot about the PR pathway for 2025 with all the immigration updates, which is a breath of fresh air, allowing people to find a path to immigrate. If you have not watched that video, I'm going to link it somewhere here so that you'll be able to go check it out. It was the last video that I posted, and I want you to be able to see that there's updates continuously from Canada. So today I want to share a bit more good news for those of you who still are on the search for how to move to Canada. And this is an update from an express entry category pathway. I know in the past I've talked about the category pathway, but there's an update to this. So a quick disclaimer: I am not an immigration consultant. Everything that I'm going to be sharing here is just for information and to bring to your notice if you haven't heard, the updates or the government news or anything that the government has shared within a couple of weeks or so behind. And this is just to spur you to do more on your research and to take action if you're really interested in coming to Canada. So that's what we do on this channel. So if you're looking to immigrate to Canada, please do your due diligence. It's important that you do it beyond what I share here, because I just share the information I hear as well, and to bring it to your notice. So go to the IRCC website and get more details before you make a decision on whatever you want to do with your immigration plans. So that said, let's dive into the express entry updates for the category based draws that I said just came up. So what's new there is that the category-based express entry draws has been only the ones that have been consistent in recent times. We haven't really seen any general draws in a while. And the IRCC just updated the category draws in February this year. And there are some key changes that you need to know if you don't know about it. And that's why I'm bringing it to you for here. So in the previous category for the same category based draw, we had like the French, we have healthcare, we had STEM, which is the science, technology, engineering, and math. We have trade, we had transport, and we had administration. So these were the options for you to be able to apply in the category based draws. So now in the new category, there's still some that are from the old category in the new, but they were a bit of, well, one change that actually occurred and one that they removed. So there's still French, there's still healthcare, there's still STEM, there's still trade, agriculture, and now there's a new addition which is education. So this is really interesting. If you know you have education background, this is a good opportunity for you. So in the new category, transport has been removed and replaced with education, which makes a lot more sense given the high demand for educators in Canada. There's so much demand for those that need to teach education or help those that need to learn more in this part of the world. So that's a good addition to the category. So check your your NOC code, and if you're targeting category based draws, go back and verify that the NOC code is still there. I know they usually will change it maybe when there's going to be a draw or something. It happened to us too when we were doing our own SIMP, that's the Satisfactory Nomination Program. There was always changes, so you must be sure that whatever you're applying for, you still have your knock there before you apply. So as knock or NOC codes get moved around really frequently, it's important so you don't lose money if you're going to be paying for this application. So for instance, social workers are now included under the healthcare sector, which hasn't been the case in the past. So this is really good. Social workers. So if you're one, this is a good plus for you. It's a big win for social workers and community workers as well. So please look at these options as it affects you and as it would be an option to bring you to Canada. So let's quickly just break down these categories so that it's more explicit, it's more detailed, and you know how what the requirements are for you to be able to be qualified or eligible for this. So let's start with the French. So nothing major has changed here with the French category-based option. You still need your minimum score of CLB 7 across all the language abilities, and that's the reading, speaking, listening, and writing, for you to be able to qualify under the French category-based draw. So nothing really has changed in this draw. Let's talk about the healthcare and the social services. Now, for this one, it has been expanded. I'm sure you heard me say social services, and this is a new addition to the healthcare. So, for you to qualify for this, you need at least 6 months of full time work experience within the last 3 years. 6 months of full time work experience within the last 3 years. And this could be in Canada or you could be from your home country. And the roles include like audiologist, speech pathologist, and social worker. I know a lot of people that really want to venture into social work here. So this is an opportunity for you as well if you are here in Canada. If you have been building your experience in healthcare or in social work, please jump on this one-time chance. Well, maybe not one time, but it's an opportunity not to let go. So please jump on it. Let's move on to the STEM. That's the science, technology, engineering, and math. So for some familiar roles that have stayed in this category will be engineering, technology, cyber security has stayed, electrical and electronics engineering has also stayed in this category, and data science. So these are the categories of STEM that has stayed. A few roles were actually removed from this category, leaving cybersecurity as one of the few remaining main tech-related occupations. So tech is still very vibrant here. So if you are in that category or desire to move into that field, this is an opportunity for you under STEM. The STEM category typically has a high CRS score, so you know that due to the number of young applicants, that are going into tech, going into, cyber security, it is very competitive against the older people because the CRS scores per category will favor them more than you over the time. If you look at all the what you use to calculate your points, it favors the younger people than the older ones. So you need to know that ahead of time if you're going there and you're older in age. Let's quickly move to the trade. For the trade, it still requires at least 6 months of work experience in the last 3 years. New trade roles includes like machinists. We have the home building and renovation managers. Like I said, you need to check your NOCs because in those NOCs you see where you relates with you. There's also construction manager, there's cook, which is in high demand. And if you're coming from construction or hospitality, this is your moment to shine. So this is an opportunity for you in the trades category of the category based draw. So you need to be able to use this opportunity to shine and apply for these roles, which you should be eligible for if all your other documents and everything, are okay. So this should be an opportunity for you. Then another one is agriculture. This category has been scaled down to just one role, like which is the butchers. That's the wholesale or the retail. If you have butchery experience, butcher that cuts meat, then you should be able to prove it with clear documentation and your employment that you are a butcher. If you earn money, you must show all of these things. They just want you to prove. So you must be able to prove that however you can. Then another one is education, which is new, which I said they just newly added. This is the most exciting addition. I'm so excited about this because it's a desperate need here in Canada for educators. And roles here include those in the elementary and secondary school teachers, which is in high demand. There's early childhood educators and assistants, there's teaching assistants, there's instructors for persons with disability. There's so much more in the education field that is required here in Canada. So if you are somebody that knows how to teach or you have taught in the past or you have experience teaching, please jump on this bus. And I would just say is another route for you to be able to come in through the category based draw. So it's a golden ticket for you, I would say. Just make sure that your documentations and your credentials are in order. Make sure that you check every requirement that is needed so that it applies to all that they need for that category that you're applying for, so that you don't leave any gaps, for guesswork. So you just put all these things in order, and you should be able to pull through. Some of the pro tips for your documentation that is mostly required will be your salary verification. Whether you're in Canada or you're abroad, ensure that your salary shows in your bank account. While we're in Nigeria, I know that when we're putting together our POF, we had to mark our bank statements to highlight where the salaries and some of the key things that is required, so that it doesn't give room for guesswork. They see it, it attracts them in the eye, and they can see this directly. So we highlighted it. And also make sure that your document is coming from the bank. Don't download your bank statement from your app, because it needs to be stamped, it needs to be official, because these people will check. Don't fake it, please. They can check. And most of all this documentation, because they know that people try to do fake documents to be able to gain access, there's a risk of a 5-year ban. And if you are submitting fake, just know that you probably won't even be able to enter in the 5 years. And what next? So please do the needful. It's better to consult an immigration lawyer, somebody that can help you do your paperwork right. If you have to pay, please pay. But I always tell people these things can be done by yourself. If you put your mind to it, if you are dedicated to it, you follow all the requirements step by step, we should be able to do it. We did it by ourselves when we were coming. We did not use anybody. So that is, money saved as well, because you're going to be paying somebody to do it for you. So again, genuine documentation is most important. Don't put yourself out there for a long ban of 5 years because you're trying to come into Canada by force. Get it right and submit your documents as they should be. And this is also for students that are coming into Canada. If you're planning to study here in Canada, I would advise you to use this new update as a guide for you to choose your programs, because this will help you in the long run. I just hope that there won't be any changes with this new government. I pray that there won't be any changes, but hopefully this should guide you so that it helps you transit into PR. Pick fields in high demand here in Canada, like the PGWD, that's a postgraduate work permit that has the eligibility, the pathway to PR under the category based job. Pick courses or programs in that category so that it helps you transit into PR, because that's actually what you want to do. So do your research. I would say do your research again and again, carefully, to determine which option is best for you before you apply to any institution, as your aim is to transit, to PR easily. So avoid studying programs that are not eligible for postgraduate work permit. Don't just come to Canada to come and study. Be strategic. Know why you're coming and what kind of program are eligible for postgraduate work permit, because you need PR in the long run. So don't also apply for low demand jobs or the ones that don't have a PR pathway. It does not help you, because at the end of the day, it is PR that you need. Abi, no be so. That's what you need. So please just make sure that you are carefully checking what your requirements are, and you are applying for the PR, the one that will give you the PR route at the end of the day. So I would say this is a massive opportunity for many professionals. If you are in the healthcare, if you're in the education, if you're in trade, the pathway is getting clearer. Fingers crossed, it's getting clearer. Even if you're not in Canada yet, you can align your skills with these categories to boost your chances. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Which of these categories, tickle your fancy? Which one are you eligible to apply for? Which one do you need more enlightenment about? If you want me to talk more about it, I would in another video. So put your comments in the comment section and let me know which one you will be applying for. And most importantly, all the other basic requirements that you need, like your IELTS, your West, that you have to verify your credentials, those ones should be ready ahead of even applying, because it's like when you are not ready, then when these programs open, you can't be. West takes months, before you do your credential, your school, from your school and all of that, then before you also write IELTS and prepare hard for it, is money in the pocket that you don't want to lose if you're going to be paying once or twice to be able to get a good score. So I think it's something worth you preparing ahead for and getting it ready as these programs open up so that you are eligible to apply. So if you need support regarding settlement when you are sure already that you are migrating to Canada, please, you can reach out to me. I offer pre and post settlement consultation. I offer business and career consultation, resume, cover letter writing, LinkedIn optimization services, interview preps. I also help you with accommodation search, and I also help you with airport pickup, amongst other things that my services offer. So if you are in this category, you're already sure that you're coming to Canada, you can reach out to me. If you are coming to Saskatoon, particularly, and also Alberta and Regina, I will be of help to you. You can also check out my free resources and guides as a new immigrant. I'll leave the link in the description below to access all my services as well. Please don't forget to always like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to get more updates on Canada immigration, career tips, life abroad, things that happen on a daily basis here in Canada, or things that is worth sharing here in Canada, so that you will have updates about information at your fingertips. So I'll see you in another video. Take care, guys. Bye.